You walk through a crowd. Everyone has their own story, their own hurry. Voices blend together, yet inside you a quiet emptiness grows. Loneliness, a word people fear, yet one of the most human states of being. Everyone is alone in some way, but only a few truly learn to live with it. Tonight, we won't talk about the pain of loneliness, but about its meaning, its depth, and the quiet lessons it carries. Sigmund Freud once believed that the main drive in human life was pleasure, but later he realized we don't just seek pleasure, we seek connection. When a child bonds with their mother, the world feels safe. When that bond breaks, loneliness settles deep within, even in a room full of people. Freud wrote, "The human soul hides not only repressed desires, but also repressed affections." Sometimes our loneliness doesn't come from the absence of people, but from losing the courage to connect again. We close ourselves off, because somewhere in our past, someone closed the door on us first. Carl Jung saw loneliness not as punishment, but as a space for growth. Only when we're alone do we face our shadow, the parts of ourselves we've hidden or denied. Every day we wear masks, the professional, the friend, the parent, the lover. But in silence, those masks fall away. And what remains is the real self. Jung said, "Loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you." Most people don't fear being alone. They fear meeting the person they'll find in that silence. Maybe that's why we cling to screens, to notifications, to noise. The louder the world becomes, the harder it is to hear ourselves. Erich Fromm saw modern loneliness as a disease of the age. Modern man, he said, gained freedom, but lost belonging. Religion faded, communities dissolved, traditions weakened, and with all that freedom came a new kind of emptiness. Fromm believed the cure wasn't distraction, it was love. Not possessive, dependent love, but what he called productive love. Real love is born from being, not from needing. Not I love you because I need you, but I need you because I love you. Love then isn't an escape from loneliness. It's what remains once we've made peace with it. Jean-Paul Sartre called loneliness the natural condition of existence. Man is condemned to be free, he said. Every decision, every choice is ours alone, and with that freedom comes isolation. No one can choose for you. No one can carry your responsibility. In Sartre's world, loneliness isn't a flaw. It's the price of being human. Because no matter how deeply we are loved, there's always a place inside us that no one else can reach. The place where the I simply is. Martin Heidegger believed we only encounter our true existence in solitude. The noise of the crowd hides the voice of being. He called this the world of Das Man, the realm of they. When we think as they do, we stop being ourselves. Only in solitude do we feel life in its raw, fragile truth. Heidegger wrote, "When a man becomes aware of his mortality, only then does he begin to truly live." Awareness of death isn't morbid. It's a mirror reminding us that time is limited. And when we realize that, solitude becomes not a burden, but an awakening. For Friedrich Nietzsche, solitude was not weakness, it was strength. He warned, "He who cannot command himself must obey." To walk your own path, you must be willing to leave the crowd behind. Nietzsche believed creativity, individuality, and greatness itself are born from solitude. The man who does not wish to belong to the mass must be lonely. Loneliness, then, is the price of authenticity and the birthplace of genius. Don't fear being apart. Maybe for the first time you're finally standing where you belong, with yourself. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, witnessed the deepest form of human loneliness, the kind that exists when everything has been taken away. Yet he discovered something profound. Humans can endure any how if they have a why. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, he wrote, the freedom to choose one's attitude. Loneliness becomes bearable when it carries meaning. It's not, no one understands me. It's, I'm still searching for meaning. Solitude doesn't destroy us. It shapes us if we learn to listen to it. Maybe you're alone right now, but that doesn't mean you've done something wrong. Maybe you're alone because you've finally started listening to yourself. Maybe you no longer want to belong to the crowd, because you've begun to belong to yourself. Loneliness isn't emptiness. It's a mirror. It's the space where we grow, where we break, and where we finally rebuild. And one day, you'll look back and realize the quiet nights you feared the most were the nights that quietly built you.